At 4, first the highlights. Lagos State Waste Management Authority calls on private organizations on the adoption of corporate social responsibility through community sanitation. Economic and Financial Crimes Commission advocates creation of special court to tackle oil theft. On the foreign scene, Russia reintroduces ban on petrol exportation. And in sport, France launches probe over alleged cyberbullying of Algerian Olympic boxer Imani Khalif. And now the details. I am Akan Usen. Lagos State Waste Management Authority, LOMA, has called on private organizations and residents to adopt streets and communities as part of their corporate social responsibility (CSR) to enhance environmental cleanliness around Lagos State. Managing Director and CEO of LOMA, Muyiwa Badigeshi, emphasized the importance of community involvement in maintaining sanitation, urging businesses and individuals to play a more active role in the cleanliness of their immediate environment. The Loma boss said that the authority is moving on with the Adopt a Bin program aimed at encouraging households to containerize their waste effectively. Badigeshi reaffirmed Loma's commitment to improving the welfare of street sweepers, adding that the agency is implementing health insurance and skill development programs for its sweepers. Minister of Establishments and Training has organized a specialized training program for planning, research, and statistics officers in the state public service in a bid to upscale officers with the necessary tools to optimize resource allocation for impactful planning and statistical activities. Speaking during a one-day training program with the theme, Effective Budgeting and Budgetary Control for Planning, Research, and Statistics Officers, Permanent Secretary, Minister of Establishments and Training, Olubusola Abidakun, said the training was designed to build competent and efficient officers to improve the quality of research, planning, and policy formulation in the state civil service. Abidakun also said the training was designed specifically to ensure that participants apply what they would learn at the training to their daily work. To ensure the girl child unlocks potential and ignites change in the world, parents, guardians, government, and civil societies must break the boundaries of hopelessness, which results in mental health related issues, self-defeatism, which stems from negative experiences in their environment, poverty of ideas, physical and sexual based violence, among others. Deputy Vice Chancellor Academics Achievers University, or Oyesoji Aremu, gave the submission in his keynote address at the opening ceremony of the 105th anniversary celebration of the Nigerian Girls Guides Association, NGGA, with the theme, A Century and Beyond, Unlocking Potential and Igniting Change. Aremu charged the association to use the occasion of the 105th anniversary celebration to spotlight and proffer solutions to the plight and challenges of the 21st century female gender, especially in the African continent. In her opening remarks, President of NGGA, Abimbola Fashola, noted that in the last 105 years, young women have found their voices and purpose through the association and will continue to nurture, mentor, and inspire the girl child for a world of boundless opportunities driven by unity, empowerment, and change. Earlier, Chief Commissioner of NGGA, Rhoda Thomas, said the association has initiated programs such as Free Being Me Action and Body Confidence, Stop the Violence, Menstrual Hygiene Management, Her World, Her Voice, Plant and Nurture, Plastic Tide Turners, among others, for the girls to become change makers. On their parts, members ranging from brownies, guides, rangers, young leaders, adult leaders, and trefoil guide expressed their appreciation to the association for the virtues and values instilled into them at various stages of their lives. Now to the rest of the stories. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, is advocating for the creation of a special court to try cases of crude oil theft. Director of Investigation of the Commission, Abdul Karim Chukol, made this known during an investigative hearing of the House of Representatives Special Committee on Crude Oil Theft in Abuja. Chukol said over 400 cases were charged to court in 2019, with 200 others prosecuted in 2022. He said he believes that a special court and amendment of the legal framework of the agency would help EFCC in addressing crude oil theft. It will be recalled that in June, Group Chief Executive Officer of the NNPC Limited, Mele Kyari, while calling for the support of the judiciary in tackling the twin challenges of crude oil theft and pipeline vandalism, also recommended special courts to be created for the offense. According to him, the role of the judiciary was critical to the success of the efforts of the various security arrangements put in place by NNPC, law enforcement agencies, and other stakeholders in the industry. The federal government has taken delivery of 70 hybrid jet mover buses from a motor company in a bid to enhance the country's transportation sector. Technical assistant to the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Finance, Dimas Hamidu, acknowledged the good quality of the vehicles and commended the company for its good work. He said the hybrid vehicles are a testimony to the commitment of President Bola Tinubu's administration to alleviate the hardship that may have been brought on by the removal of fuel subsidies. According to Hamidu, the vehicles will go a long way in helping to solve the transportation needs of the citizens and help to cushion the impact of rising costs on the economy. And now to foreign news. The Russian government has announced that it is reintroducing a ban on petrol exports for another 6 months to maintain a stable situation on the domestic fuel market after major price hikes. The government said in a statement that it has brought in a restriction on exports of petrol from September 1 to 31st of December 2024. Revenues from oil and gas sales remain essential to Moscow as it gears its economy towards efforts to sustain the military offensive in Ukraine. The measure is intended to keep prices stable during a period of continued seasonal demand and planned repairs on oil refineries. In recent months, Ukrainian forces have targeted fuel depots with drone attacks, cutting off vital resources for Russian forces. In our sports, France has launched a cyberbullying probe following a complaint by Algerian Olympic boxing champion Imani Khalif, whom was at the center of a gender controversy at the Paris Olympic Games. The controversy was rapidly becoming a hot-button issue outside the ring, with politicians and celebrities, including Donald Trump and Elon Musk, weighing in. According to the Paris Public Prosecutor's Office, the investigation was opened into cyber harassment following the high-profile general at the Games. The athlete's lawyer, Nabil Boudi, said last week that Khalif had filed a complaint for online harassment, calling it a fight for justice. Boudi said the investigation will determine who was behind this misogynist, racist, and sexist campaign, but will also have to concern itself with those who fed the online lynching. And that's all for the news at 4. Just before we go, slow down at road junctions, intersections, and pedestrian crossings. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms on X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. On YouTube, subscribe and watch us live on our channel, Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website on www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration initiated 500 hectares rice farm technology intervention project? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government's website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos Waste Management Authority, LOMA, has called on private organizations and residents to adopt streets and communities as part of the corporate social responsibility, CSR, to enhance environmental cleanliness across Lagos State. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, is advocating for the creation of a special court to try cases of crude oil theft. We also told you that the Russian government has announced that it is reintroducing a ban on petrol exports for another 6 months to maintain a stable situation on the domestic fuel market after major price hikes. And in sports, France has launched a cyberbullying probe following a complaint by Algerian Olympic boxing champion Imani Khalif, who was at the center of a gender controversy at the Paris Olympic Games. For contact with the newsroom, please send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. And that ends the news broadcast compiled by Zainab Adibeshing. I am Akan Usen. Thanks for listening and please stay safe.